All right, questions for Cedric Tillman.
Seems like every time since his Twitter account posts a video, you're mossing somebody. Has that kind of always been a part of your game, or have you had to grow into that? Or
I kind of had to grow into that. I wasn't always this tall, so my brother was a tall receiver, so when I kind of got my height, that's just kind of something I started doing. I'm not the fastest. I don't have necessarily the best and quickest routes, so high point the ball is a big part of my game. So yeah.
Coach Burns last week talked about needing to get you maybe more confident or trying to build your confidence. Where is your confidence now compared to maybe your first couple of seasons here?
I feel like it's gotten higher. It's gotten better. My confidence. I'm the type of guy who likes to get going and stuff like that. So as I get going, my confidence goes up and up and up. But I definitely say from my freshman year to now, my confidence has gotten a lot better. So yeah.
Cedric, on the same topic, Coach Shackle made it pretty clear to us when he got here and started watching film. He thought you were a better player than you thought you were.
Yeah.
How did he approach that subject with you and sit you down and talk to you about it?
He's a coach, so he's seen a lot of receivers. So he probably saw something in me that I probably didn't necessarily see. So we kind of just had some conversations one-on-one, and he kind of just told me what things I can improve on in the spring and in the summer. I really try to hit on those skills and try to improve my game. So yeah.
Are there guys that you've had cut-ups of that you've tried to sort of follow and learn from their game?
Yeah. So my former teammate Josh Palmer, try to watch a lot of him. Kind of similar body types. I'm a little bit bigger, but he's a guy I really try to watch. Yeah.
How much have you stayed in contact with him with the Chargers?
We talk here and there. He's busy right now in the NFL, so we don't talk on a daily basis. But yeah, I've definitely reached out to him.
Jalen Hyatt said he thinks you're ready for a big year. You see that in yourself this year?
Yes, sir. I think all the receivers can have a big year this year, and the whole team. We're just going to try to go out there and make plays.
So what has to be different for the offense in the scrimmage tomorrow?
We got to play with better tempo. That's our offense, playing tempo, playing fast, catching the defense off guard. So when we play with tempo at practice, that's when we really doing good. But when we don't play with tempo and kind of going slow, we don't look as good. So we play with tempo tomorrow during the scrimmage, we'll be good.
How have those battles in practice gone with the cornerbacks, some guys in the star position, and anybody stick out?
Yeah, all the DBs, really. All the DBs getting really better. Alante, Warren Burrell for sure have definitely taken those next steps. A lot of young DBs and just the whole secondary in general getting better. And it's always competitive. Like this year we do one-on-ones, so I can definitely see all of them, Kenneth George, all these guys getting a lot better. So yeah.
What do you like about this fast tempo?
I like about this fast tempo is we catch people off guard, and it just works, honestly. Like, as cliche it may sound, like it just seems like it's been working for us, and I'm excited for it. Something new, something I've never done before, but I'm excited to see where it takes us.
Have you seen your defense is getting tired?
Yes, I have seen our defense getting tired, yeah.
When you got some of the same guys you go against all the time, you get a couple of fresh bodies in there like Deshaun Rucker or Jamal Haddon or Brandon Turnage. Like, is that kind of, good to kind of see somebody different that way? Because, eventually Alante knows your moves, Alante.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's good. Like you said, not every DB plays the same. So Alante, Warren, all those guys you just named, they both play differently. But no, it's definitely good to go against different guys on the DBs to get a different look.
How do you keep the chemistry with the quarterbacks, with them rotating, in and out, and never almost having something different every drive?
Yeah, sometimes it can be tough, honestly. But going up and watching film with certain quarterbacks, going up to the sideline afterwards saying, hey, I want the ball here, or the quarterback saying, I want you to run a ball route like this. Joe actually came up to me today and said, hey, I want you to do this instead of that. And once again, just getting on the same page, and it just depends on who the quarterback is, so yeah.
What have you seen from that group so far? I know they're battling it out right now.
Yeah.
What have you seen from those guys?
Man, all those guys are leaders. Both they kind of lead in different ways, but those guys are all competing. They're all leading, and they're all great quarterbacks. So yeah.
How have the running backs fit into the passing game so far?
The running backs have fit in well. We're giving them an opportunity to kind of get out in the slot and kind of show us what they got in open field against linebackers and safeties. So yeah, no, definitely. Jabari Smalls and all the other running backs are doing a really good job actually in the passing game.
Joe Milton has a pretty good arm. Is it hard to catch his passes?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard, but Joe does have a pretty unique arm for sure. Yeah.
You guys have a lot of speed at receiver. You're maybe a bigger guy. Do you feel like you complement some of the rest of the guys at receiver?
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily as fast as Jalen, but he ain't beating me by too much. So I can go when I'm going. So yeah.
On that, do you think, given your size and your stature and all that, that you'd be an ideal red zone target for this offense?
Yeah, for sure. Me and Coach Burns had a conversation yesterday. He actually pulled up a bunch of tape on Seth Williams last year making plays, one-on-one catches, and other receivers he's coached. And he told me I got to be a red zone guy, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm looking forward to the challenge, and yeah. But we definitely had those conversations.
Do you think part of your confidence and growth and confidence comes from like what you did at the tail end of last year, coupled with the new offense? Because I mean, you were a late signing coming out of high school, didn't have a ton, and then USC and Tennessee kind of got in on you late. And then when your first year, they used you so much predominantly as a blocker, and not a guy that's running around catching balls. Do you feel like that hurt the confidence and it's taking this to build it back up?
I wouldn't say that. I kind of always knew, and my teammates kind of always knew what I could do. You guys don't necessarily always get to see it because you guys aren't at practice. But, you know, just like I said, the older guys, Marquez, Palmer, kind of telling me, hey, man, we're gone, so now you got to take that next step. That's kind of something I had to look in the mirror and do. So that's all I'm trying to do. So that's why my confidence is going up, because I know, you know, I got to lead this group. So.
What has Coach Burns kind of meant for your game ever since he came in?
A lot. He has a different style of coaching. You know, he's tough on me, real tough, really blunt with the other receivers too. But when it comes to practice, he tells me what to do. I feel like I've gotten a lot better since he's gotten here, and yeah, he's good.
How would you describe how Joe kind of runs around when the pocket breaks down or whatever? We all hear about his arm, but how would you kind of describe how he moves around, scrambling and that kind of thing? Yeah, so Joe's always moving around. The first couple practices during scramble drill, we'll kind of stop because we're so far down the field, but Joe's like, hey man, I can throw it. I can launch it 70, 80 yards. You're good. So that's just something I kind of had to get used to. So yeah, he can definitely throw it 70, 80 yards. So yeah.
What about in the option game? I mean, whenever they're doing some runs, some read option.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe's a big quarterback, so you know he can move. You know he's gonna get a bunch of yards this year running the game. You know he got some wheels on him too. So yeah, but all the quarterbacks, you know, they can pretty much run. So yeah.
You guys as an offense didn't get to see Tyon a whole lot in the spring. What have you kind of seen from him?
You said Tyon?
Yeah.
Tyon has really taken that next step in the fall right now during fall camp. I think he's competing hard, and I think he's hustling really hard too. We got something called attack clips, and Tyon is always up there attacking the ball and just finishing really hard. So yeah.
Who amongst this receiving group is a young Cedric Tillman? You know what I'm saying? Do you see yourself in any of these younger guys?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of a bigger receiver. You know, we kind of got a lot of, like you said, fast receivers. But I said, if anything, probably me and Ramel. You know, Ramel's a tall receiver too, can go up and catch the high ball. So yeah, that's probably him. Just a slimmer version.
There's some positions that talk about how things have kind of been simplified a little bit so they can play faster. How diverse is that route tree for you guys and what you're able to do? Are you able to play faster with less options? How does that work?
Yeah, definitely able to play faster. You know, like I said, the receivers have options when we do our routes. So, you know, just once again, it just relies on what decision we choose to make most of the time. So, yeah.
How much does arm strength matter with a quarterback, you think?
Man, at the end of the day, it's just about the receiver and the quarterback being on the same page. So, you know, it is good to throw 80 yards, but you're not going to throw 80 yards every play. So, you know, but, you know, like I said, Joe and the other quarterbacks are really good, and they're really accurate. So I'm looking forward to playing with them.
All right, thanks, Sid.
Appreciate it.